Jeff Hansen, Window Warriors Forum. Today we're going to take a look at the MIO Roof Rigger. This model that we have today is a model MRR. It's a 250A. It's a 2x6 model. The 2 foot represents the distance of outreach that you have. This is the distance. This is going to be where your parapet wall is. Everything will be up on the rooftop. Parapet wall might be here. You have 2 feet to come out before your main descent line comes down the building. The 6 foot represents the length of the unit. So this is a 2x6 foot unit, and this has a 336 pounds total weight for counterweights on this. Each counterweight is 42 pounds. Slides right on the back here. You can see these counterweights have a slot here. So once they're slid onto the unit, all 8 of them, put a pin here in case tipping, anything happens, they're not going to come off of there. Just a safety precaution. The unit does disassemble nicely. You have your rear wheels, your front wheels separate. Your main beam here is split into 2 sections. So this will separate also. And then you have the 2 extension pieces down in the middle here that detach away from the front and rear wheels. All of these are attached by safety pins, stainless steel pins. They're all attached to the unit with safety chains. Nothing's going to fall over the side of a building. You're not going to lose anything when you transport it. When you fasten this unit here, once the stainless steel pin is in place, there's a cotter pin that locks it on the back side to prevent it from prematurely coming out. Safety. So every single pin has locking devices on them. Everywhere on these, they're all attached so you can't lose them. And we do also have the 4 wheels that have safety locks on them. And the safety lock operates with the turn of the handle on the back here to keep that back wheels. Once you locate your drop zone, put your rig into position, you lock those wheels to avoid any movement while the worker is suspended over the side. The tires are inflated tires. They don't come with tubing. We always add inner tubes to our tires. Just because in Minnesota we have that fluctuating temperature, so we always get some air loss, it seems. So we put tubes into them once we receive them. And powder coated paint on this, aluminum material for all components on this. And we also have a identification tag that we'll take a look at here. Here's a look at the safety tag on the MIO Roof Rigger. It clearly identifies the model, the brand, what the outreach is, the length of the frame, the amount of counterweights, total weights, and the number of weights to add to this unit. This should only be used with 8 weights. Just because your load over the side might be less than normal doesn't mean that you add less weights. You always use this unit with the recommended required 8 pieces of weights. Each are 42 pounds to equal your 336. Also has a serial number, and it has a basic list of operating instructions on here, what the maximum suspended weight is, which is 250 pounds for 1 worker only. Counterweights, see instructions. And it also has the warnings on here, and it also indicates what you need to inspect before each use. Those are just safe operating instructions. How this should be covered in a company's policy safety manual at the same time. When using an MIO roof rig, you still need to use 2 independent roof anchors that are certified and inspected every 12 months, load tests every 10 years. There is no getting away from that. So just because this is a self-suspended unit with counterweights, it still needs to have or be attached to 2 independent roof anchors. A close-up look at one of the locking pins on the MIO roof rig is the cotter pin here, locks it in place. Once you remove that, you're able to pull the stainless steel pin out of the unit. The nice thing that it does collapse up, and it offers a spot to store it when it's in transport. Install the stainless steel slot or pin back into the slot, and then install the cotter pin. That allows the brace, angled support brace, to store nicely right up inside the unit. You do that with both to come up, and then the unit disassembles. When this unit disassembles, it disassembles in a few pieces. You'll be able to separate the rear wheels, the front wheels will separate, the main beam breaks down directly in the middle, and then the last pieces are the center braces that each come off at the locations where they meet the front and rear tires. Very simple to set up and disassemble. Here's a look at the MIO Roof Rigger 2x6 when it is totally disassembled. Breaks down into 5 pieces. What is not shown in this video are the 8 individual 42-pound counterweights that completes this unit. This unit also has an easy assembly numbered system. You can see a number 3 and a 4, and then you can locate on the areas that these go into. There's a number 4 right on the frame, so that number 4 piece will end here. That number 3 piece gets inserted into this. So the numbering system on all the pieces just helps the users assemble the unit properly. We find this unit, or we purchased this unit actually at our preferred vendor for this is Harry Falk Window Cleaning Supplies in Minnesota. This unit here has a price point at about $3,550. Great unit, lightweight. There's not many portable roof rigs available. MIO is one that has been around for a while. Here's a look at the MIO Roof Rigger in the other direction. It's a skinny profile. The max width on this is approximately 4 to 5 feet wide. Widest distance is in the front, where it tapers down to be skinnier in the rear. You can see the hand lever here, which operates the safety lock for the braking system, which just by spinning this lever here, oh, my pin's in the way, by spinning this lever here, it operates a steel piece here, puts pressure against the wheel to block that, so there's no movement when the worker is over the side. That's a look at the MIO Roof Rigger 2x6.